Time I have to inject those shoulders if they're painful.
Yeah, that's one I'd like to document.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And I had the funniest thing happen in one town I worked. I had 3 people with that problem come in. They were all seeing the same chiropractor. And the thing was, he was a kind of guy who was, he was into being the guru in their energy field. So he was showing up as the, and they were all older women in their 60s, 70s. They'd done lots of wellness workshops. I mean, they probably knew more than he did, And then they were going in there and giving them their power totally. And doing whatever he told them to do, in spite of what they knew, in spite of other doctors. And they all had this shoulder that wouldn't move.
Got it. Okay. You can do what you want.
Okay. So now at this point is where your wisdom and your intellect come together, so that you're tapped into the divine mind of God and you can make sense of that. And this is where you allow that to come to fruition, allowing yourself to receive the gifts because you're in tune and you understand. Do you feel that?
You're pushing on the.
There was a big ball of an energy that just came out of your shoulder. It was about the size of a football.
Inga, did you feel it?
Another way of coming out. Woohoo. Where'd you go to college, Harry? There's this one that's coming out now is one of your college professors.
I mean, is it a good or is it a negative energy?
Well, you looked up to him a lot, but he's showing up in your energy field as a really heavy, like he steered your thinking, and he's showing up now as an authority whose time has passed. So I'm just going to thank him for his care and concern, his attention, and he needs this part of himself back. So I think he had a very fatherly role, like he really cared either about you or about his students in general. He had sort of a big agenda, and he's still kind of left over here having a big agenda. Is there one, he's from an Ivy League school? That's where he went to school. Yeah, he just showed me the picture when he went to Yale.
I remember an incident though with a Yale teacher.
Yeah, that's the one. It just opened up.
You're kidding.
No.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. He came over with, shall I be talking or not?
Yeah.
And he came over with, I was trying to get through some courses, and he started off with 57 students and was teaching feedback there. But he was so convoluted that by about the half, there were only 17 of us left, and then toward the only 8 took the final, and
They were dropping like flies.
yeah, and I think that one person got a C and everyone else got an F on the final. And I said, I think something's wrong here, and so he wanted me to study all summer long, and maybe I could get a C instead of an F, and I said, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's him.
Well, thank you very much. He was surprised I said no. I should have been smarter than that. I should have time to go on.
Well, you know what? The fact that you stuck with it is why it's stuck in your shoulder. He was showing up as such a wrong kind of authority,
Yeah, he was.
and because
authority,
because you pushed yourself through it, your body took the heat
That's right.
on that, and is still holding
You're
that
kidding.
pattern. No,
That's
it's
wild.
really important for us to ditch the ickies when we hit them,
Oh,
and it takes us so long to figure that
ditch
out.
the ickies. I like it.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
told.
I was very nice to him. I said, I don't think you should do it that way. I think if I pass the test and get an A, I should get an A. And he's all
But see, your mind was cutting him slack, so your body had to take what was really going on. That's why it
Is
was
that
still
right?
in there. Yeah. Okay, so when you started telling the story, this point opened up. So now, this one
You're
can
kidding.
open up, which is going to let you change form.
What points are you touching to there?
This is the
energy
one.
points, or?
They're acupressure points.
Oh, okay.
Acupressure points right right above the clavicle, right?
This one's right below.
Right
this
below.
one. So now this one's going to allow you to do that a different way, and this one is just tight, tight, tight. But the energy's flowing. The muscles are totally tight here, but the energy's moving through it now because of this point opening. See, the body archives everything. It doesn't ever forget anything we had to go through. It saves
It's supposed
that.
to remember these things.
It saves it till later, no matter how
It doesn't
long.
know if it needs that data later to survive, so therefore it stores, as you say, all this information.
Is that right?
Oh, whether it's in the immune system, this is why breastfeeding is so important, because all that previous diseases that the mother and her mother and her mother had, all that information is transferred to the new person. And the new person is ready to fight the bugs because it's already seen, it's already...
Wow, that is a significant one. As you're saying that, the energy just probably doubled going through that point.
My point?
Yeah,
Yes, I wasn't breastfed.
that was big.
Neither was
see-
I. I was
see-
dumped, come on.
My mother
See,
had.
I'm holding the point that's putting wisdom and intellect together on the back. So
Uh-huh.
when you give him the information, that point opens up with more knowledge. That allows him to change the physiology.
You're kidding.
No,
Start
it's
talking.
dramatic.
Yeah, so start talking, bro. Well, anyway, so that's the whole concept.
Don't hold back.
Hey, keep talking, Bob. Bob.
So-
Yeah, you're healing him.
Yeah, you're healed.
Yeah.
You're a healer,
So
Bob.
see, you think you were just pulling an example out.
Oh, my
But you
God.
were actually
It's an
feeling what
example.
was in his energy field and going
Yeah.
with it
Yeah.
on some unconscious level.
Oh,
That's how it
I
works.
love that part.
And my mother had trouble with the birth, and she had to stay in the hospital 2 weeks
Oh,
after some.
So you were on your own for 2 weeks?
Yeah, my dad was.
oh,
Maybe I
jeez.
was on my own.
You know what? The first 2 weeks
That's
being
why it
on
was
your own,
tough.
that'd be rough.
Yeah,
There'd be a lot
it
of
is.
feeling of what's that
Abandonment.
called? Abandonment. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, changing your own
You're gonna
diapers,
die.
right?
Yeah, really.
Well,
How do I
that's-
change these, Mom? Mom's, where's Mom? Mom's
Teaching
on
me all
you.
this stuff. Well, I'm gonna come and visit you guys again.
Well,
This is great.
Yeah, the test will probably read terrible.
Well, I was going to say,
No, I'm kidding.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if the test doesn't show anything. And you know what my theory is about that?
No,
We
I'm
got to
kidding.
fix that machine.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. It's gonna turn out great, hey.
Hey, that's amazing.
the honest truth is it has already had a big impact. What
Are
you're
we
doing.
done with that 3 minutes?
Well, no, I'll start it now. You can,
Oh, sorry, I wasn't even thinking
Okay,
I was
that's
supposed
all
to tell you. Yeah, go ahead and start.
Okay.
'cause I
He
think we've
just
got
crossed his leg. Does that matter?
That's all right. I just need him to stay in the same place where he's
Because
at
I got
now.
one more thing to do after
Yeah,
we do
please.
the energy.
Yeah, do it. Because you got 3 minutes.
We'll stick with this one on just the energy flow, and then I'll do some physical movement for the third one.
If you want,
'Cause
because
that'll
this
be
has already
different.
lowered his heart rate 10 points.
You're kidding.
No, it's come from 100 down to 90.
Yeah, this was a lot of stress sitting in here with that
Yeah.
dude in your energy field. He didn't belong there.
Good Lord.
I know, isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
That's what I've had my long thing. I'm having since college.
Listen, you got to let go.
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
when you got it.
Yeah, right,
That's
yeah.
why.
Only
Cool, huh?
it was 28 years ago.
You could have kicked that asshole out a long time ago.
28 years ago, you were.
If you believe that, you believe anything. Yeah, my wife and I went down to Pasadena. After you see a show, they kind of said, "You want to see one of these audience rating things, you know?" So they were giving age groups, and she gave her real age, and I gave mine. I said, "I'm 49," and she hit me. Right in the street.
I need you to do your thing to calm him down again.
That
When he
took
starts
off a good
talking, he
minute.
starts going back up.
Uh-huh.
A little.
It started to get tight in here.
Yeah. He starts talking. He gets going.
Okay, so we're going to go to this
I think we
point
need
now.
to get Harry into some meditation.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
needs to come to the Jin Shin class. Then he can be listening to this body and having a conversation with it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
I'd like to go to the class.
Do.
He brought the quantum over, and
We
I.
should do one up here in your office.
Absolutely.
Harry and I can come up here and do one with
Absolutely.
you.
There's a place right down there. Let me know when you want to advertise, whatever. We'll get some
Yeah,
people
let's
in
do
there.
it.
Absolutely.
I've got 3 other people in Santa Barbara that were at that
And you got a
quantum
room right
thing.
there, so let's get it done.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
do.
I've got the quantum too. He was going to do meditation. And the interesting thing was we read him first, and then I couldn't believe it. He took about 50 seconds, did it, and his whole psychology
System
changed.
Who?
Yours can't.
This,
Mine.
Brian's.
So I want you
Brian?
to tune into this
Oh, yeah.
point while we got another minute to go here. So
I'll
this
meditate
point
over.
now is going to help you make sense
Okay.
Meditate.
and assimilate all the information you just got.
Wow.
So I want this one to open
great.
up to make sure that you really get
Be able to
what
do
you
that,
just
good.
understood. So that your body knows that you got it. Like that. So can you feel the energy moving between those 2 points there?
Mhm.
Yeah, because it just took off in a big way.
I didn't even see it coming.
Oh, cool. So what color did you get?
Yellow on the bottom with legs and green on the top.
That's cool.
It's a centipede.
Oh, maybe we should take that out of there. Thank you, Mary. Okay. Okay, we got a little critter in here. We'll deal with that one next. Okay. Let's anesthetize its little legs and let's put it outside your body in a little triangle, a little pyramid hanging over my shoulder. Okay.
Yeah, that's what
Is it gone?
That's interesting. What's that?
Nice save, Harry.
Nice save, Harry.
I was
So-
seeing the yellow, but I missed it. It was a
So
little.
that time, in the 3-minute interval, Harry's heart rate was 92 instead of 100. The first interval, it was 115.
Yay.
So he's gone down from 115 to 92 just in these sessions we're doing, and his variability jumped up from 21 to 34, which is in the normal range.
Okay, so the first one was 10 points. What was
The
it?
first one was 115 heart rate,
So 15.
and now he's down to 92.
So
So he's lost
15
15 plus 8.
So 23 points came on getting the professor
Overall,
out.
from tonight, coming down to where he is now, he's lost 23 points of
And
heart
all we
rate.
did was take your professor out of your shoulder
That's
and
right.
the little centipede out of your gallbladder.
Right.
Let's do
And
one
his-
more.
his-
We're going for one more
you know what?
round.
Let's do one more round.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
His energy level has jumped by more than double.
You're kidding.
The overall organizational energy that he now, the more harmonics he's getting, his body is delivering more harmonic energy to the heart system, which he's jumped from about 280 up to 619.
It's everything's lighting up as you're saying that.
You're driving home
There's
here.
a field about 6 or 8 inches around each of these points with energy flowing through it.
Wonderful, you can feel that.
Okay, so now let's do the third round. All right, so now
Good Lord.
He's showing a more
Let me get you worked
normal
out
pattern
here.
each time you go.
keep breathing. We're not cutting you any slack here.
I
Now,
know.
We're going for the good
this
stuff.
is bow.
Just keep breathing.
What technique is this?
This is Casey.
Oh, this is Casey.
It does have something like Bowen though.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
working the muscle and kind of like Prager and kind of like.
This is
Feldman.
Ty Bow.
This is Casey Wood.
Casey Bow.
bow. Okay, got it.
And what I'm doing is I'm just in my brain I'm talking to the muscle directly, like
Really?
finding out who
Which muscle is it?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. We're talking to the little ones in between the rib cage. But I want you to feel this because this is the pain you've been living with.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
All right, so now go right inside there. And instead of backing up from it, go into it.
And make it release. Or help it to release.
All you have to do is feel it, and the body will let it go. Check out the difference. It's better. It's not quite as hard.
No, but it's
It's very tender in there. These are pains that you've been holding for
yeah,
a long, long time.
yeah, 40 years.
So I have to give it to you straight so you know how much pain you're actually in. And
That's
then
fine.
your body goes, oh, phew, finally he's listening.
Oh,
So if we hadn't cleared the energy first and did this, I would not have been able to go in to sleep. It would
Oh, really?
hurt your leg more. Yeah. Because now you can feel it.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. Feel the difference?
Well, I guess it's less pain.
Yeah.
There may be a lot of pain there, which is normally a higher heart rate, but
Yeah.
the heart rate's going down. Which is amazing. Normally pain causes increase.
Yeah, isn't it? But as long as you feel, if you're truly feeling it, then the
And
body
releasing
can let
it.
go.
Yeah.
It knows it's been heard and seen, and so it doesn't have to keep giving you a message. And it's been trying to give you this message for years, so it's ramped up.
I know
so
it's giving
pretty
the
heavy
message for
duty.
years. I just
You just didn't know how to hear
fix
it.
it, yeah.
All right, just let your arm hang.
I'm going to start.
Totally
Tell
limp.
me when to start.
Let your shoulder go. Think of this ankle. This wrist weighs 1,000,000 pounds.
yeah.
See, you know how I can tell? Let go of it.
What?
Relax.
You're holding it up.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to.
No,
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 you let
relax.
it go. Totally dead weight. Totally dead weight. There you go. Now
Right.
that's the memory that's held in those muscles. They're so ready for action that it took 7 or 8 tries there to let them know that they were even in a holding pattern. They didn't know it.
I have a paper he needs to read about allosteric stresses and how he needs to understand how to. There's various levels, and one of them is to learn to let go and relax. It's called allostasis.
Now there you hit the learning curve. You got it. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
You just totally learned how to relax that
You
shoulder.
Start to.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, good. Let's run this.
Oh yay, Harry! That was great.
Gosh, thank you. What do you think, Brian? Isn't this something?
That's why I'm recording it.
I gotta get Harry a girlfriend now. He needs a little touch, hands on.
That's going to be my other business, matchmaking. After I get all these guys tuned
Psychic
up, then we
matchmaking?
link
Yeah,
them
that's
together.
exactly right,
All right,
Yeah,
drop it
well,
into my hand. Weighs 1,000
Where's the list?
pounds.
I need to sign up for that.
Casey, that's my
Everybody-
job actually.
Oh yeah, Brian does that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I'll just bring him to Jin Shin class,
Yeah.
and he takes them
Yeah.
from there.
I need to sign up on that list.
All right, so 1,000 pounds. Yay. Now that heart can take a little break. It was having to hold
it
this
is.
arm up
Down
constantly.
to 85 now.
Yeah, it is.
Lost another 5.
Yeah.
5 to 7.
We could take
Beats a
another.
minute.
We could do another round with this shoulder with just physical movement.
If you can get him down into the 70s where he belongs, of course, that's basically normal.
Well, see, now I can collect the bet with my daughter.
Absolutely.
Now I don't know if you guys saw this before, but when I first did this to him, the entire rib cage was one solid mass, and it wouldn't move. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's all.
Well, he was
open,
holding
very-
everything real tight.
Huh.
Yay.
Oh, great.
You're such a
Heart
good
rate is
patient.
88 now.
Well, yeah, but I knew I was holding it.
It's kind of like walking around clenching your muscles.
Yeah.
How long can you do that for?
All right,
You can do
now
it for 30 years, Bob.
we're gonna go back in
Yeah.
here where we were.
I do it this week
This
because
one way or
but anyway.
this. The little muscles. This is your ability to change.
Okay.
And I have another program that I'll put on next time. It actually shows the change instantaneously as we do it.
Ooh,
And we don't
that's
have
fun.
to, we don't have sessions, we just have one long session. And so
And then we can
this,
see it as it happens.
as it happens, and this period is pre, and then
That's
here's
good.
one type of technique, here's another type it's a real-time heart rate assessment.
So I
I
wanna-
mean, the combination
I
of
wanna
you
catch
two,
one more
I
thing
mean,
before the
this
machine's
This
done.
is amazing, don't you?
It is.
I think it's quite
Before
well,
the machine turns off,
I'm okay
go
with
in
it.
here
It
and
is
take a
amazing,
look
but
at your heart.
I know it's happening.
And see what you see in there when you take a look inside your heart, in it and around it.
There's some gray on the, it's red in the front and it's kind of black on the back, and there's it's an electricity going out one side, going out this way.
Okay. So let's go in and let's take that gray energy out of there. We're going to clean it up.
Yeah, you know what, you're dumping some stuff now because his numbers are down a little bit.
Yeah, this is actually some heavy history.
Yeah, because he came down a little. He was doing real good there the last time.
I should have not waited and started another round. Okay.
Yeah, you picked up some clutter here.
Okay, I think we'll back out of that for now, Harry, because I think that's another session.
Okay.
We don't need to go into anything stressful right now for you. So that'll be the next session.
Yeah, that last one was he was letting out some stuff.
Yeah,
and that
I was going too far.
Yeah, because
And you guys knew it, that's why you weren't letting me talk.
Harry, remember the moment that we were up there at Big Bear, and she did some work on you? Your
Yeah.
face changed dramatically. That's the moment I wish I could show you on videotape. Your face just went like, like you just yeah. It went, yeah.
Big gray.
That was the biggest.
we gotta get Harry into a meditation thing.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Yeah, because I need you meditating a couple times a day, or
Yeah.
some relaxation technique of some kind a couple times a day, because otherwise this stress thing is just going to catch up to you.
His ability to go in and see things is so good. So Harry,
Right,
I'll
he's
show
good.
you how to remove those critters yourself, and you can
Okay.
start going in
Yeah,
and
I can-
assessing,
I can see
like going
people.
inside each organ. You can
Size of
go,
energy fields.
yeah.
That's all yours, and so forth.
So we need to get you through the Jin Shin class, and then
Fine.
you'll know what you're looking for and what to do with
Now
it
hold
when
it,
you
don't
find
move.
it.
Let me get a blood pressure. Hang on. Okay.
You guys are good. Way to go,
This
guys.
is fun.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, I've had that high rate for a long time.
Since that class.
Well, did you really have heart problems starting in college?
No, I had a runner's heart, which my heart was a bit larger, because I ran distance, a mile and so forth. And I barely got into the Air Force that way.
Did you develop it in college though?
No. The larger heart was from high school and running, and then it was a little larger, but it was that way the freshman all the way through, so it didn't change. So they said, okay, it's just a little larger. But the high blood pressure was from business, just all messy, no management stuff, working too late, all that kind of stuff. And plus, there was a whole bunch of pressure when I was about 35. A whole bunch of pressure.
Don't think about that yet.
Yeah, release it. Let that crap go.
Wait till he takes your blood pressure. before
Yeah,
we
let that
talk
go,
about that
Harry.
part.
Yeah, that's what.
I'll let most of that go.
Yeah. Well, let's let it all go. Way to go.
Oh, there it is.
Do you feel any different?
Oh yeah. This whole half side is
What I like is that it's so easy. It's so easy. I mean, we basically just did 3 little things.
It was 20 minutes.
yeah, that was kind of, well, I mean, listen guys, I mean, all we're gonna do is set it up and start to run patients through, record, and take the data for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And, we have to decide just where to operate. I mean, between this and this is what the,
So
what
I
the
think I should
strength
just
is.
start coming up and working 2 days a week with Bob.
Sure.
We
And
could get tons of
I
stuff.
should come up and run the quantum on people. The quantum gives them an overall health examination.
Could we also get Bob to come down?
Well, yes and no, he is a
He
single
needs to
parent.
support his center, though, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't really
Okay.
help him
Okay.
to
You know,
divert his
he
energy.
needs to build a center here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
he can come
Okay.
down
Now I know. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he can hire 3 people and train him to do that next wave and get him to other places,
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll be glad to attend your class. I mean, as of next weekend, I'm totally free.
Yeah, cool.
I've got nothing in the world to do.
Good.
Interesting, huh?
Good.
Isn't that an interesting thing?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I think I'm retired starting today.
Heart rate. And then the blood pressure, I'm sure that was going down too. And that's the whole idea. And so if Harry practices a technique, we can help him find a technique that works for him that he likes, and he does that, a couple times a day, which is usually how these techniques are practiced. 20, 30 minutes, sometimes a little more. I think you're going to find remarkable. Right now your blood pressure is 138/90, which is, I doubt that you're going to need medicine after you do this for 30 days.
All right.
You probably could just get away from the medicine
Yeah.
altogether.
Oh, yeah.
And the medicine may be having its own, stress-producing, various allergies or otherwise side effects, that kind of thing.
Well,
Plus,
didn't we learn? I wonder if by not taking the medicine for a week, the larger pill, whether that had any effect on that.
and your heart rate's 85. Now, I've never seen, in the several times I've measured Harry, he's never been
Never been.
under about 95
Right.
to 99.